Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, Strife Gal. This is Seiken Densetsu 3, recently renamed Trials of Mana. Decided to do a playthrough of it, given that they recently announced the HD remake and the English translation was finally released for the first time. Since I don't have access to that, as far as playing it, we're still playing on the fan-translated ROM from back in the day. Currently in the process of going through and playing the intros for each character, which are about 10-20 minutes, if that. And last time we did Duran, this time we're going to do Angela. Once I get all these uploaded, we're going to put a poll up, let people vote on which character they would like to see the rest of the story from. Each of the 6 main characters has a separate story. Somewhat separate. There's actually 3 endings to the game. 3, I guess, like the entire last dungeon and a lot of the major villains and bosses in the game are different, depending on which of the characters you pick. And there's 3 different sets. Duran and Angela are from 2 opposing kingdoms, Altina and Forsenna. So their stories interconnect. They have the same villain. Which actually gets really interesting. They get some additional interaction, both between their characters, I believe, and as they're going through and fighting the villains. Because of that connection. So we have Corin, my people. Mana is starting to disappear. Can't live in this climate. They're gonna go to the Mana Holy Land, even though it's forbidden. They open the gate. So that they can keep Altina from freezing over. Now, this is really neat to me because with Ran, you start off Duran starts off with his kingdom being attacked by Altina. So now we see the other side of it. Okay. So Angela is from Altina, but she can't do magic. So we're gonna start running around here. Ah, it's Victor. Hey, Victor. Oh no, she's the princess. Fan translation. Some of the names are probably also going to be different if you've seen the recent version. There's official names for everything now, and the fan remake, or the fan translation doesn't have all of those. So she's unable to use magic, but she has the Queen's Booty. She feels unloved. So Angela is our primary casting character. She's a mage. She can't use magic right now, but yeah, that's how that's going to play out. To find Victor. So yeah, Angela's very straightforward. She's the glass cannon mage character. She has almost no physical capabilities. She's extremely powerful magic. Pretty much all offensive. Oops. Also, no way, Jose. They really put that joke in there. Yeah, she's one of the more straightforward characters. And her classes don't actually have a lot of variation to them. There are class changes later in the game, and Angela's basically just determine whether she gets very powerful single target spells or more multi-target spells. And a little variety of what type of spells she gets. But ultimately, everything pretty much comes out the same, unfortunately. Some slight variation. As I said, she ties in with Duran's story. Since her kingdom invaded his, there's a lot of similar characters. We saw Corin the Red Wizard there, who's in both stories. Seriously, where are we going? This game does have an occasional problem with figuring out where to go next. Not a lot of clear guidance in that regard. Okay, Angela's a bit rough starting out because you don't start with any spells. As I said, she's extremely weak physically. She's very weak defensively. Once she gets her magic, once she gets going. I didn't even see what that was. So this is very much highlighting one of the big problems that this game occasionally has. Like I said, you run into problems where you can't see where you're supposed to go. There's no maps, no indicators. It's kind of the very loose idea. Yep, we already did that. There's a lot of points where you have to talk to a specific NPC that's not very clear. Like this one, it's telling us Victor's looking for us, but we don't know where Victor is. We saw him in that room that she was in. Tells you about save points. Go back and apologize to Jose. That's where we got that barrel. whatever that was. Okay, so yeah, like that. We had to find a random person that happened to say something. Just like in the first one, you have to talk to the fortune teller, which there's no real indication. So yeah, we'll go ahead and come back around here. I think this is nope. You have to kind of get lucky on talking to the right people, or you end up wandering around. With the Rands, I knew where I was going. This one I did not. Haven't had any fights yet either. In order to open the gate to the Mana Holy Land, we must begin the invasion of every country to possess their Mana Stones. Legend has it, when the energy of all the world's Mana Stones is freed, the gate to the Mana Holy Land will be opened. We think we'll release the Mana Stone, or the energy from the Mana Stone Meltina first. By using the sealed ancient magic that is normally forbidden. Takes the life of the caster, however, it is not yet time for me nor Corin to die. Therefore, we have decided to use your body as a catalyst. So Angela's mom is going crazy and says she's going to use her as a catalyst, sacrifice her to further their ambitions. And Angela freaks out, and her planeswalker spark ignites. That's not actually a thing. So yeah, she basically is effectively exiled from the castle. You can see already she does substantially less damage than Duran. She takes more damage for these roughly same level enemies. Again, once she gets some actual magic, she's very powerful, but she's a bit of a glass cannon. One of the tricks to this game is learning how to kind of stack enemies up or move around them in a specific way, which is very useful. As with most of these, we have a couple screens, and then we go to cutscene. This is the city of Elrond. We find out we are in Elrond. Random NPCs are still random. Let's see. She said the last ship is about to leave from the harbor. We probably don't want to go out into the snowfield again. There's a bounty on the Princess of Altina. Did you see the wanted poster at the bottom? Okay, I believe that's going to be our next story beat. Let's see, that's where we woke up. And that last ship leaves, life is going to get tougher. Princess Angela's wanted for treason. I'll be the one to catch the princess. I've seen her. She's a prank-loving little... So yeah, the ports are going to get closed. Port must be around here somewhere. We know there's a bounty on our head now. There we go. We're going to see if we can catch a ride. Last ship out of here, so don't be late. What? Okay. Apparently there's somebody else we need to talk to. Aha. Fortune teller. Sometimes people are in such despair they lose their 1% hope. That is when they go to the Temple of Light in the holy symbol city Wendell. I don't like that they make it out that the fortune teller is an idiot there. Can't stay here. What do I have to lose? Maybe I'll even learn how to use magic. Okay. So, chase from Altina, fleeing from assassination, Princess Angela, that's the Holy City. So yeah, Angela's a really good character. She starts out kind of weak, she's a bit of a one-note, bit of a glass cannon. There's not a lot of variation if you use her in multiple playthroughs. But she's very good at what she does, and she makes a good complement to pretty much any party. She gives you a bit of... She's the only character who really has that elemental magic power throughout the whole game. There's other people who get it at various points, like Durand has elemental sabers if you go dark. Hawk has some magic. A lot of them have like one or two elements they cover. Angela's the only person who covers pretty much every element, pretty much the whole game. It's what she does. She hits really, really hard with magic. and that's about it. She has a pretty cool story. She's tied, like I said, hers is tied in with the Rands, dealing with the Dragon Emperor and Horan the Red Wizard and all of that. So, yeah. We'll see what happens. If you would like to see Angela play, make sure you get on and vote. Make sure you check out the rest of the videos. I'm going to do the rest of the character intros as we're going here. If you're enjoying this, give it a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. Make sure you vote. That'll be posted in the description. And as always, have a good one.